we will continue looking at the topic relations, functions, and graphs. I have an exercise for you to do. As this is on the composite function, f of x is 5x minus 8, g of x is x minus 4 divided by 3x plus 6. Determine a, f of negative 1 for 2 marks, b, g of 7 for 3 marks, c, f g of x for 5 marks, and d, f g of 5 for 4 marks. So you have a total of 14 marks to get. So pause the video now and do that. Okay, you've paused the video. Now, let's just go through these this exercise. For A, we have f of negative 1. Now remember, we had f of x equals 5x minus 8. So f of negative 1 is going to be 5 times negative 1 minus 8. We substitute negative 1 for x, but we put this negative 1 in brackets. So we have 5 by negative 1 is negative 5 minus 8, which is negative 13. So we've got 2 marks for that. Let's look at B, g of 7. Now, remember that g of x was x minus 4 divided by 3x plus 6. But now what we want is g of 7. So we're going to have to change the x's to 7 to get g of 7. Alright? G of 7. This x must be erased and replaced with 7. 7 minus 4 up top. 3x plus 6. 3 multiplied by x plus 6 will become 3 multiplied by 7 plus 6. So 7 minus 4 up here, that's going to be 3 divided by 3 by 7 is 21 plus 6. So what you have is 3 divided by 21 plus 6 is 27. But you can cancel this down. There's only one 3 in 3. How many 3's do you have in 27? 9. So the answer for g of 7 is 1/9. So again, g of x is x minus 4. G of 7 is 7 minus 4 divided by g of x, it was 3x plus 6. In g of 7, this is 3 by 7 plus 6. 7 minus 4, that's 3 up here. 3 by 7 is 21. So it's 21 plus 6. 21 plus 6 is 27. But we see we can divide down. There's 1 3 in 3, so it's 1 up here, and there are 9 3's in 27. It's 9 down here. So the answer for g of 7 is 1/9. So you get 3 marks for that. Let's look at C. F g of x. In fact, we're going to need a bit more space, so let me just erase what I have up here and start from the top here. Now, C. For part C, we have f g of x equals. Now, it's f of g of x. But f of x was 5x minus 8. But this is f of g of x. So what we'll have now is 5 times g of x minus 8. However, we can go into more detail. We know what g of x is. G of x is this. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this and write the complete g of x. It is 5 times x minus 4 all over 3x plus 6. So what you have is f g of x equals 5 times all of this. Remember, the 5 will not multiply up top and down the bottom too. 5 is really 5 divided by 1. So since the x minus 4 divided by 3x plus 6 is a fraction, let's turn the 5 into a fraction as well by putting it over 1. It's going to be 5 by x and 5 by negative 4. 5 by x is 5x minus 5 by negative 4. Well, minus 5 by 4 is 20. We already have the negative here. All divided by 1 times all of this. It's going to be 3x plus 6. And then all of this minus 8. Now, you can simplify this further if you want to, alright? Now, let us leave it as it is here, because we are not really asked to simplify it even further. Now, what about D? D says we must find fg of 5. Now the thing is, we already know fg of x. So we look at fg of x, and then to get fg of 5, we replace x with 5. So it's going to be 5 times, not x now, it's going to be 5, this, fg of 5, minus 20, all over 3 times x. This is fg of x, to give you the 3 times x, but we have fg of 5, so it's going to be 3 times 5, plus 6, minus 8 here. Alright, do we have space to work it out? 5 5s, 25 minus 20, over 3 5s, 15, plus 6, minus 8. So this is 25 minus 20 up here, going to be 5 divided by 15 plus 6 is 21 minus 8. So we have 5 divided by 21 minus 8. Let us try to find space somewhere to just simplify this so we get one number. Let's use this space up here. 5 over 21 minus 8 over 1. Fractions now. LCM is 21. 21 into 21 was 1 time 155 minus 1 into 21 was 21 times. 21 by 8. 21 times 8. 8 1 8. 8 2 16. That's 168. So 5 minus 168 is going to be negative 163 over 21. Alright? So we have negative 163 over 21. Alright. Now, suppose you were not asked to calculate fg of x. You were just asked to calculate fg of 5. Here's another way you could also look at it. Alright? We have our 161 over 21. Let's jot it down somewhere. But we have it up here. Alright? Let's highlight it. I mean negative 163 over 21. So we have it here. Alright? Now, suppose we went directly to fg of 5. What you could say for this is that g of 5 is going to be, remember, g of 5, we're finding this first, g of 5, g of x is x minus 4, g of 5 is 5 minus 4 up here, divided by g of 5, 3x plus 6 down here, g of x is 3x plus 6 down here, so g of 5 is 3 by 5 plus 6 down here. Alright? So we have this part, and then f of that. But let's work it out step by step. Let's work it out step by step. We find g of 5 to be 5 minus 4 over 3, 5, 50. Well, let's just write it 3 times 5 plus 6. This is g of x. X minus 4 up here. G of 5. 5 minus 4 up here. G of x. 3x plus 6 down here. G of 5. 3, 5 plus 6 down here. So we have 5 minus 4 is going to be negative 1 over 3, 5, 15. 15 plus 6 is 21. That's g of 5. Now, to find f of g of 5, we're going to find f of negative 1 over 21. Because g of 5 is negative 1 over 21. So it's f of negative 1 over 21. So what we have now is 5 times negative 1 over 21 minus 8. What does that amount to? Is negative 5 over 21 minus 8. Right? Oh, this is a positive. My mistake. Why did I write negative up here? 5 minus 4 is positive 1. Right, I just saw it. Good. So this is a positive 1 over 21. Positive 1 over 21. So what we have here is 5 times 1 over 21. It's going to be a positive 5 over 21 minus 8. So what does that give you? Alright, look back up here. What we had calculated to get our negative 163 over 21 was 5 over 21 minus 8, the same thing as this. So that tells me that when you work it out, you will get negative 163 over 21. Right? So it's the same thing. If you are told to find fg of 5, or you're not told to find fg of x, you would not need to find fg of x before you go to fg of 5. In this case, we found fg of x. And then to get fg of 5, we remove the x and put 5 there. However, if you're not told to find fg of x and you're told to find fg of 5, you just go directly to fg of 5. Just find g of 5, then find f of that. In other words, you write g of x, then remove the x and put 5 there to get g of 5. And you work it out. After that, you find f of whatever answer you got here. In this case, we got 1 over 21 as the answer, so we found f of this answer. F of 1 over 21. 5 times 1 over 21 minus 8. Alright? So, those were a few examples on composite functions.